welcome to Northern Tonight. I'm your host, Lynn Juchinsky. Tonight we have a very exciting show for you. Our first guest has a major radio career at a major radio station in downtown Chicago. Let's meet Chris Parisi from Q101. Hi, Chris.
How you doing, Lynn?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing very well. Very well.
Good, good. So, how long have you been in the radio business?
I've been in radio business probably about 2 years, 3 years. Cable television and radio a little bit longer. But for the most part, radio, strictly radio career, about 3 years.
Where'd you first get started?
I got started at Northern Illinois' student-run radio station, WKDI, which basically was only on the cable access channel and then within the dorms and stuff. And from there, I went to the local station in town, Top 40 station, 92.5 WDEK. And from there, I went to Q101, which is Chicago's new rock alternative.
As we all know it. How does it feel going from WKDI, obviously was very narrow listening range, to one of the biggest in the city?
You know what? It is phenomenal. We have about 1 million listeners every week, which, is astronomical compared to where I had started. But yeah, it's great. It's exciting. It's got a lot of perks to it, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay, so tell me, Chris, what exactly do you do at Q101?
Right now at Q101, I'm doing some marketing and sales, and there's a lot of creativity with basically producing commercials, spots, and right now I'm actually involved in some big things with some internet proposals that we're going to be having. So we've had some major players with Microsoft and Yahoo, and just been a lot of part of some big promotions that we've done also. Have been exciting.
So when you are in sales, you basically sell airtime?
Yeah, the sales department over there, though, is kind of tightly incorporated with marketing, because a lot of the things, and promotions, I should say, because a lot of the sales that you set up, the airtime usually goes with packages and, like I said, promotions that you do with major vendors, Coca-Cola, where you might set something up. We do a thing every year, Jamboree, where you have like 7 bands come, and then you have tie-ins to these bands with Coke, Sony, major record labels, and it's a lot of fun.
Sounds like a lot of perks. Do you get any under the table
kickbacks?
Activities?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, concerts naturally, and you get to attend all of these promotions, which is a lot of fun. Some of the perks, you get to meet some pretty cool people, and just be a part of a pretty cool entity. You know what I mean?
Cool. Have you met any famous bands since you've been there?
Famous bands. You know what? Yes. Shortly after being there, No Doubt, when they were in town, which, was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's not a Pearl Jam, but actually they'll be coming, so there's that to look forward to. Yeah, No Doubt. A lot of Hawks players for a couple of promos that we did with the Hawks. Actually, I was supposed to meet Metallica when they were in town, but that's kind of a long story, kind of a fluke.
Well,
what happened with that?
We have a little bit of time.
Buddy of mine, we had gotten the tickets to go down there, okay? And the big plan was that we were going to, after the show, meet them and, I guess be able to party with them and whatnot. Problem was that in the middle of the show, as, my buddy that I had brought with, showing him a good time, impressing him and whatnot, he felt he had to pay me back with many a cocktails. So it was one of these deals, my friend Joe and I.
Followed.
Exactly. So here we were celebrating, enjoying the evening, having a great time. Somehow we got split up at the end and never found each other for the whole night. So basically, He didn't find me, I didn't find him. We got split up. The show ended. I had to wait backstage. I don't even know why, Lynn. I was just waiting back there because I was waiting that either I would see him or that something would happen. and it just didn't unfold. So ultimately, I ended up getting a ride home from one of Metallica's roadies.
Wow.
Well, see, but the story is this guy thought that, boy, you must really be a big Metallica fan, because I'm the only one there 4 hours after the show was. And I said, yeah, you know what, I am a big fan, but, and then I explained to him I got split up from my buddy. So I said, well, here you go, here are a few picks for you. So I got a few Metallica picks.
Oh,
but at the point when I was freezing and undergoing frostbite, having these Metallica picks weren't really helping the situation a whole lot. So, but, yeah, I don't know. Other than that, Bush is coming up in the next couple of weeks, and definitely should be able to meet them and U2 and stuff, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the DJs? I heard some have less than nice off-air personalities. What's all that about?
That is untrue. Completely untrue. All of the DJs there are actually very cool. And naturally, no matter who it is we could be referring to, you're going to have somebody that maybe could say something out of jealousy or just to be mean. But, I'll tell you, for all of my experiences with them, every DJ that has been there that I've met, has done everything to make me feel comfortable at home, where they've gone out of their way. And, no, I can't comment on any negatives about any of them.
That's good. So it's a positive working environment.
Absolutely. One of the most positive I've ever been involved in. It's team-oriented among all the departments, and definitely an excellent place to be.
Just like the group here at Northern Illinois Television Center.
That might be up for a matter of opinion. No, I'm just kidding. Of course. Of course.
So, do you see yourself in a bigger role at Q101, moving up within the company, or even at different stations, maybe?
You know what? I do. I definitely think the potential is there, and the opportunity will be there. But right now, I'm just kind of feeling out all the mediums. Maybe I want to go into television or ultimately film, and we'll see. A lot of the contacts that I'm making now, being in the number 3 market in the nation, might open up some other doors. So I'd hate to be held to anything that I might say. I like where I am right now a whole lot, and if it continues, then I'll probably end up staying where I am. But, we'll see.
Wonderful. Do you think any of your contacts would help in your movie-making business or later on?
I think that there's definitely potential to meet some of the right people, yeah. And like I said, it comes down to a lot of things, unfortunately, based on who you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's luck. So, we'll see. We'll see. How about you, Lynn? You've been asking me all these questions. How long have you been doing this?
Actually, I'm a pro.
Yeah, well, I didn't say you were not. That's for sure. Obvious.
Well, it sounds like a fun job. I think a lot of people out there would be interested in doing it. How exactly did you start working at Q101? Did you just send a resume, or did you?
You know what? I was doing some advertising sales with another medium of the media, which was newspaper. And basically, I had solicited Q101 on doing some things with our paper. Well, that fell through, but I guess my persistence in trying to get them to spend some money with us had sparked somebody over there, and they had liked that. And then I figured, well, I might as well inquire about some of the possibilities with interning over there. So that's what I did, and it just kind of snowballed where I was lucky to be in there at the right time. But ultimately, you need to get an internship, because once you have your foot in the door, you're in good shape.
Sounds like a good cue to end on. Well, Chris, it's been a pleasure having you on our show. Thanks for coming. It was very enjoyable. Well, up next on Northern tonight is Greek Physique that was held at the Home Student Center. Stay tuned.
College can be a difficult part of life to deal with, and Northern Illinois University is no exception to that fact. At Northern Illinois University, there are almost 30,000 students moving at a fast pace just to keep up with their daily regimen of requirements. If you feel like the pressures of school and life are getting the better of you, don't fall victim to the temptation of drug or alcohol abuse to relieve the tension. If you feel this way, there is a place to go for help in the DeKalb area. Give the Ben Gordon Center a call at 756-4875. They are located at 12 Health Service Drive. The counselors and staff at the Ben Gordon Center are trained professionals, and they are there to help you with any addiction you might have. Many students have received help at the Ben Gordon Center, which has definitely benefited their lives. If you need help or information on treatment of a drug or alcohol problem, give the Ben Gordon Center a try. Call them at 756-4875. The other option is truly grim.
The nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone. On the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy